these are whole intact grains. And you could have brown rice. You could also have basmati or other types of rice. You could have oats, quinoa, barley, whole grain, pasta, etc. Idli, dosa, all of these are whole grains. Starchy vegetables are also in the carbohydrate portion. So when we think of potatoes or peas or corn, if you were thinking of that plate, you would think of them in that carbohydrate section. And that's especially important if you have, say, I don't know anybody here, but maybe your parents, if you know somebody with prediabetes or diabetes, that becomes a very important point. Protein, that's what Aditi said. And when we look at it, on the right side, you'll see what we consider a healthier, more supportive of balance and health. And if you look on the left side, some of those things are known carcinogens. They're really bad. Some of like the hot dogs and the salami and the processed meats, they have nitrites in it and they're not good for our health. We want to really limit these things. The red meats have a lot of saturated fat, and over time, these can really cause issues in our system and cause a lot of inflammation, which is not good for the immune system and health overall. So our best choices, all of the plant-based stuff you see here, the beans, the legumes, the lentils. I mean, if you eat any bit of an Indian diet at home, which I know some of you do, and some of you are like, I've had enough of that, I'll have something else. That's good stuff. All right. All of the beans, legumes, tofu, eggs, and the lean, better proteins to invest in if you eat meat are chicken and fish, and nuts and seeds are great too. And the other macronutrient, some of you knew and probably were saying, was fat. And fat, you see, it comes in all forms. And so, of course, it's in our sweets and in our fried foods and that stuff. Most of us say, okay, I know that's not so good, but it's so tasty. And again, we're not saying don't touch this stuff ever, but just be aware that it has an effect on your body. So if you're really concerned about your immune function, health, balance, you will gravitate more and more in your life towards what you're seeing on the right. The good sources, the best, olive oil is good to cook in. Avocado is excellent, though I know Kevin told me he doesn't. He'll tell us why. Nuts, any kind of nuts, great. Flaxseed, chia seed, there's some called salba seed. And if you eat fish, salmon or mackerel or these fatty fish have omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to decrease inflammation and therefore also have some effect on our microbiome.